I'm Christy. Today I want to talk about how more help is out there. I've been struggling with what to write about next. It can be a challenge to continually come up with new ideas and topics. So I Googled adults with special needs to see what came up. I immediately found 3 more possibilities of living communities for AJ. And that made me realize something important. More support is available than we tend to believe is out there. Let me say that again and try to let it sink in. More support is available than we tend to believe is out there. That's quite a powerful statement, and it's reassuring. It brings me a lot of relief, confirmation that I really don't have to figure everything out on my own. It's reassuring to know that supports really do exist to help me help AJ live his best life. I know I don't have all the information and know-how to best guide him in how exactly to lead his best life. I don't know how to find good job opportunities in fields that he's interested in. And I certainly don't know all the kinds of supports that he might possibly need to be able to thrive as independently as possible. So, to discover or confirm that there really are organizations out there who have the answers to these questions is a great relief. That means there are experts out there to help guide me, answer my questions, and bring up and then help me answer questions that I haven't yet thought of. All in an effort to set AJ up to live his best, most independent life and to thrive in that life. It's comforting to know that individuals who work in these organizations, typically anyway, are doing these jobs because they want to work with individuals with special needs. They want to help these individuals live their best lives as well. And they know that family members know these individuals best, so they're not afraid to get input from family members and friends. Now, I have to admit, it's also a bit intimidating when I discover numerous new options. Each new option requires some investigation. Each investigation leads to more information to process and make a decision about. Multiply that out by however many new organizations, and it can get overwhelming pretty quickly. And yet each new organization is a potential opportunity for AJ to be able to receive support and or assistance to live his best life. And they want to help me help AJ. Remembering these things helps take out a bit of that intimidation. So, how do I balance this reassurance with the intimidation? Honestly, it depends on the day. On a good day, I can downplay the intimidation, seek to find answers, and reach out to see how some of these organizations can help us. On a bad day, I stick my head in the sand and ignore it all. Okay, not helpful, but there's an honest answer for you. Fortunately, I'm able to make enough progress on the good days that we're making progress on getting AJ closer to moving out and on to his most independent life. Yes, I still need to make more progress, but progress has started, and I have a few ideas on what my next steps need to be. So, where exactly is this series headed? Honestly, I'm not completely sure. I have a few ideas for the next few weeks, and we'll have to see how things pan out from there. But I want to spend some time focusing on how there really are more supports available than we tend to first think of. I tend to look at this topic and think there are only a couple of organizations in my area of about 2 million. While there are 1 or 2 main organizations, I can also think of at least 3 others here in town. 2 of them are exclusive to my area. And that's just off the top of my head. I'm quite sure that I'm not thinking of all the ones that I really know about, let alone what I'd find if I Googled to find out what's out there. I also realize that not everyone lives in such a large metro area. And some areas truly offer fewer services than my area does. Okay, that part is kind of hard for me to believe because services here are pretty pathetic. But I know that's a true statement, and that makes me really sad. But I also know there are many areas that have lots more services available. And I'm incredibly grateful for those areas, and a little bit jealous if I'm going to be honest. If you live in such an area, be grateful and take full advantage of the opportunities in your area. So my question for you this week is this. How much support is available in your area? How many options have you looked into for your loved one? I'd love to hear about your experiences. You can leave me a comment below, or you can leave me a comment over on the blog. That's at www.havenofhopeforme.com. This originally posted in February of 2022. If you prefer, you can always email me at Christy, Christy, at havenofhopeforme.com. I'm relieved to find even more options so that I can continue to say that life is good and there is never a dull moment.